we are going to start our NGC 600-649 tour this evening. So here we have our start at 5-second exposure time of Messier 33, also known as NGC 598. Here we are hoping to see, besides some transiting linears, slow walkers, galaxy NGC 600 in Cetus, magnitude 12.4, largest 3.7. I do believe we're seeing it even at 30x. 3.7 by 3.6 arc-minute size spiral with a bar, lowercase cd, and an angularity, which is 80 million light years distant, so roughly about 60,000 light years in diameter. Let's go ahead and do our zoomage to 50%, or we're getting some extensions here. I'm not happy with that. Hopefully, we didn't have any problems whatsoever with tracking last night. I don't understand why we might be having it now. Let's go ahead and push it up. We're at right ascension 133.05 with a declination of -7 degrees, 18 minutes, 44 seconds. You can see the angularity around this magnitude 12.4 galaxy. Hey, we're back down to the Triangulum galaxy. We started about NGC 592. We picked up like some emissions nebula plus a very immense star cluster. Now we're pushing off to the north and to the east for NGC 604, Nebula and Triangulum. 2 arc-minutes in size. This is an emissive nebula. It's incredibly brilliant, 2.8 million light years distant. Right ascension is 1 hour 34:32 with a declination of plus 30 degrees, 47 minutes, 2 seconds. We are not getting as much distension here, but not a particularly good view, but I do believe this is NGC 604. Well, all right, NGC 605 is a galaxy in Andromeda. Magnitude 12.9, 2.2 by 2.1 arc-minutes. Let's look for it. I'm still sort of seeing something right about here. Pressing it up to our 150x view. This is probably our view. I'm going to probably have to play with the focus because I did set it up perfectly last night, but it's not looking very good right now. This is a lenticular class galaxy, 233 million light years distant, probably about the size of the Andromeda galaxy. Lenticular spiral, right ascension 1 hour 35 minutes 2 seconds with a declination of plus 41, 14, 52. After setting to focus, here's our galaxy, magnitude 13.4, 1.4 by 1.2, spiral with a bar, lowercase c, 445 million light years distant, right ascension 1 hour 34 minutes 50 seconds. Declination 21:25:03. We are getting a fairly decent view of a 13.4 magnitude galaxy that has a nice annular frontier. We're off to NGC 614, a galaxy in Triangulum. It's also NGC 627, magnitude 12.7, 1.4 by 1.4 lenticular. 234 million light years distant, maybe 80,000 light years in diameter. Right ascension 135:52, declination plus 33, 40, 43. It's the second galaxy in this pairing we saw earlier. And it looks like focus brought things back into order on the screen. We're now off to NGC 615, a galaxy in Cetus. Magnitude 11.6, 3.4 by 1.4 arc-minutes, spiral with a lowercase b. I think you can see it right there. 83 million light years distant, puts it at about 70,000 light years in diameter. We're at right ascension 135.05, declination -7, 20, 26. And there is our view. Here we should be seeing NGC 620, a galaxy further north in Andromeda, possibly right there. It's magnitude 14, 1 by 0.9 arc-minute compact, 116 million light years distant, maybe 35,000 light years across. RA 136.59 with a declination of plus 42, 19, and 19 seconds. Not a bad view for me and for you. Here we're looking for NGC621, and I do think we can make it out. It's a magnitude 12.7. Those are usually visible even at 30x. However, if you put it up to 150, we start to see some structure. It's looking fairly nice and bright. It's 1.9 by 1.8 arc minute spiral with a bar and a lenticular class, 235 million light years distant. Puts it at about 150,000 light years in diameter with a right ascension of 1 hour, 36 minutes, 49 seconds and a declination of plus 35, 30, 43 seconds. Off to NGC 622, Galaxy Enceladus. Magnitude 12.9, we can see it there on the screen, 1.8 by 1.3. Arc minutes and size, spiral with a bar, and lowercase bc, 2.5 times removed from the lenticular, so a fairly immature galaxy. 233 million light years distant, puts it probably about 120,000 light years in diameter. We're at 1 hour, 36 minutes, and 0 seconds with a declination of 0 degrees plus 39 minutes and 49 seconds. Not a bad view. We're seeing some decent extension on NGC 622. Okay, let's start off with a 30x view of this beautiful galaxy here. It's got a nice starlight core with extensions all around. We're pretty much face on. It's a galaxy in Pisces, magnitude 9.4, 10 by 9.4 arc minutes in size. Oh, we're beginning to resolve spiral arms. Notice it's a class Spiral C, so it's very similar to the Triangle Galaxy. However, it is 35 million light years distant as opposed to almost 3 million light years distant. It's at right ascension 1 hour, 36 minutes, 41 seconds. Declination plus 15 degrees, 47 minutes, and 0 seconds. You probably have guessed that this galaxy here that we're looking at is a Messier class galaxy, and probably would not have missed Messier 74. 647 on the 12th of the 12th month of the 25th year of 2000. It is a Friday night. You are looking at a 30-second exposure of NGC 891, that fabulous edge-on galaxy on the border of Perseus and Andromeda. Well, here's 176 stacked with 0 ignored and a total exposure time of 885 seconds for NGC 653. Wow. Incredibly sharp and beautiful images. We just don't have time to be able to do 180 exposures of 900 seconds total time. But that is quite spectacular. How about that? Okay, NGC 658. Galaxy's pretty obvious there. It matches parameters. I'm really shaking here, folks. Let's move on. Magnitude 658, Galaxy Pisces, 12.5, 3 by 1.6, spiral with a lowercase b, 134 million light years distant. Right ascension 14209, declination plus 12 degrees, 36 minutes and 6 seconds. Off to NGC 660, a galaxy in Pisces, magnitude 11.2, 8 by 2.9 arc minutes. Ooh, this is a sweetie. Spiral with a bar, lowercase AP, 41 million light years distant. I'm going to say 80,000, 70,000 light years in diameter. Right ascension, 1 hour, 43 minutes, 2 seconds with a declination plus 13, 38, and 39. Okay, off to NGC 662. There could be a minor amount of blockage of the screen for Galaxy and Andromeda, magnitude 12.9, 0.8 by 0.5 arc minutes. It is spiral lowercase c, 256 million light years distant, RA 14435, declination plus 37, 41, 46. Pushing the magnification and hoping we see it in the field of view, 12.9. That could very well be our galaxy. Okay, NGC 664, Galaxy Pisces, magnitude 12.8. Easily seen on the screen. 1.5 by 1.3 arc minutes, spiral with a lowercase b, 243 million light years distant, about the size of our Milky Way. RA is 143.45 with a declination of +4, 1320. We go on to the next study. 665 is a galaxy in Pisces, slightly brighter and maybe a little bit larger. Let's go there next. NGC665, galaxy Pisces, magnitude 12.1, 2.4 by 1.6 arc minutes. Lenticular spiral, 245 million light years distant, as large as the M31. Right ascension's 144.56 with a declination of +10 degrees, 25 minutes, 21 seconds. Okay, NGC669, galaxy in Triangulum. You can see it right there on the field. Magnitude 12.3, 3.1 by 0.6 arc minutes, rather large for a 12th magnitude galaxy. Spiral lowercase ab, 215 million light years distant. RA is 147.16 with a declination of +35 degrees, 33 minutes, 46 seconds. I'll push on to our next view before bailing on 669. 670 is a galaxy in Triangulum, also a magnitude 12th magnitude galaxy, and also fairly edgy on. You will be seeing NGC 670. There's a really nice edge-on galaxy over there. It's to the south. This is a 670 galaxy in Triangulum, magnitude 12.7, 2.1 by 0.9 arc minutes. Lenticular spiral, 170 million light years distant, about the size of the Milky Way. RA 147.24 with a declination of +27 degrees, 53 minutes, 9 seconds. I think we can figure out where it is in the field. Check out our next study. 671 is a galaxy in Aries. It will be the first one in the RAM. Okay, that is that other galaxy that we saw in the field off to the left. And there's actually two of them here. One's very diaphanous and large. This is the one we're looking for here, I suspect. This one is although this is more to the west, so it could be our next study. Magnitude 10.9, 7.5 by 2.6 arc minutes, spiral with a bar, lowercase c, a mere 22 million light years distant, but it's a lowercase c and a bar. Right ascension, 1 hour, 47 minutes, 54 seconds, with a declination of +27 degrees, 25 minutes, 58 seconds. I suspect this is probably our galaxy, and this one will turn up next, but can't be quite sure on that. Get to NGC 673, another galaxy in Aries. Magnitude 12.6, 2.1 by 1.7 arc minutes. So that is kind of roundish, spiral with a lowercase c. 233 million light years distant, puts it smaller than Messier 31. That's all I'll say. Right ascension is 148.22. Declination is +11 degrees, 31 minutes, 17 seconds. NGC 674, galaxy in Aries. Are we back with our other group? No. It's also 697, magnitude 12, 4.4 by 1.4 arc minutes. Got a creeper here, I think. Spiral with a bar, lowercase bc, 140 million light years distant, larger than Messier 31. Right ascension is 1 hour, 51 minutes, 17 seconds. Declination +22, 21, 28. NGC 676 is a galaxy in Pisces, magnitude 10.5. Oh yes. Wow. Throwing off light in swashes. 4.2 by 1.6 arc minutes, spiral with a lowercase a, 67 million light years distance, smaller than the Milky Way. Pressing up the magnification. Right ascension, 1 hour, 48 minutes, 57 seconds. Declination +5, 54, 25. All right, NGC 678, a galaxy in Aries, as forecast. Magnitude 12.2, large, 4.1 by 0.8 arc minutes. Spiral with a bar, lowercase b, 127 million light years distant. at the size of Messier 31. Right ascension is 149.24 with a declination of plus 21, 59.49. And you pick them. This is a 30-second single stack exposure of Messier 45 with its birth womb of nebulosity. Here at 30 seconds exposure, we have one stack. And what we're looking for is texture. And I am seeing some nice texture, especially right around this bright star here. Most of these stars are about magnitude 3 or 4 or 5. I'm going to move this off the field so we can get a nice look at it. We're now 30 minutes into this video. We have two stacks. Total exposure time, 60 seconds. I don't suppose I should get greedy, nor should I turn into an Iceman. We've now accomplished our third stack. And with that third stack, I am going to say, seize the night, carpe